There's a lot of things that I had to really keep in mind as an amputee, thinking about that every second of every frame, of every action, of every moment, what that looks like. Psychologically, what that feels like. Walking with there's a certain hitch in my step, there's a certain gait in my hips that these individuals go through when they're an amputee. The bond that my character Will, has with his wife Sarah is a very strong bond, and they were bonded by an extreme circumstance that takes place in the beginning of the movie. They become married and they have children and they're very happy. And much like a lot of these relationships, like a lot of relationships out there, like a lot of marriages out there, it goes through its ups and downs, but they're at its core is something very special. And also at its core, the one leans on the other and the other one leans on the other one. And in this case, I found myself a really amazing wife who I was able to lean on. The number one anchor is family and the bond of family, because it is, regardless of race or culture or class or religion, the ideology of family and a bond of a family, everyone relates to. I think there's something very visceral about a family being torn apart and the parents doing everything that they can to protect their family and protect their young. I really enjoyed fighting with Pablo, who's just a fantastic actor. When I first heard Pablo Schreiber was going to be casted in the role, I thought, great, I loved him as an actor, and then I meet him for the first time. He is a big bastard. This guy is big. And I don't often kind of look up a little bit at guys, but I look up at Pablo, and immediately informed what kind of fight this is going to be. He puts my head through a TV, he takes my leg off, he puts me through a wall. At the end of the day, we wanted to make a movie that was about a man who, around every corner, in every scenario in this movie, was barely surviving. I mean, barely surviving. But every inch of his fiber, his soul, his constitution, his DNA won't let him quit and won't let him stop. He just keeps going and going.